Parents and teachers, I need to share this adorable night before back to school activity with you all. Teachers, this could also be done on the first day of school, but I think it would be most effective if children and their parents did it together, or teachers, if you're having like the scaries about going back to school, I think it would be really effective for you to do by yourself before you go back to school. But anyways, the activity is writing a letter to yourself from your fears. And it sounds so silly, but I'm telling you, it was super effective for me. So if you are a parent with a little one, I think it would be super valuable for you to be vulnerable about your fears for the upcoming school year as well. Maybe you are sending your first baby to school for the first time, or maybe your baby is moving from primary to intermediate. I think there is always some kind of fear festering inside of parents. So what you do is you just talk about your fears together and, and make each other feel heard. I'm sure for a kid, it's probably weird for them to hear that their parents have fears too, but it will probably put theirs to rest knowing that, hey, my parents are kind of feeling similar and I'm not alone in being scared. And I'm sure their teacher will kind of help with that as well. But here is my example. So after I thought about my fears, I gave myself 1 minute to write a letter because you don't want to get in a weird spot for too long. And this is what I came up with. So this year is my second year teaching, and I am teaching 2,200 miles away from where I taught last year. So I'm just super nervous about being accepted into this community. I'm really nervous about teaching a new grade level. My big fear is being accepted here. I had a really terrible first year and I wasn't accepted as a younger teacher by my teacher team. I was received very well by parents, but this year, for some reason, I'm just nervous about the parents. So I wrote this letter and it was so silly. It made me cry writing it, and it just made me really reflect on it. And after I wrote it, I was like, I'm okay. If they don't accept me, like, that's a reflection of themselves. Like, it's not for me to harbor, like, it's not within my circle of things I can control. So I just thought it was really powerful, and I thought I should share this for parents to do with their littles before back to school, because, I don't know what kind of fears they have, but I know they have them. They come in so mute and quiet, and it takes them a while to get comfortable. So we don't know. And I know parents have fears, teachers have fears for a new year. Last year as a first year teacher, my fears looked so much different than they do now, but they were still there. And I'm sure